Okay, we're here for another thing of comic news with Duke and Eric, and we have a guest, I think.
Me!
No,
No.
not.
I will send the
Awesome.
grizzly.
It's King 1990.
You've been replaced, King. We have a better guest.
I'm sending the grizzly now.
He's sending the Grizzly. That is one of the funnier openings I've ever had. Okay. I'm sorry. There are times where I love my sister. Anyway.
My computer's screwing up, so I won't be reading any of the stories.
It's going to be me and King, and King's upset that you're here, Eric. He wanted to tell a bunch of bear fighting jokes.
And some of the stories may be a surprise to me because I didn't get to read all of them. Oh, like what? Really? Ooh,
That'll be great. Okay, so I'll start with the first story. Now, last week, me and Eric King, we talked about how Image was putting out the teasers for Guardians of the Globe. Apparently, they were just downright lies. I was shocked.
Okay, well, you know about this? Because this week they've released the actual Guardians of the Globe.
No, I don't know any of these people.
I don't know.
No, what bothers... Well, you don't read anything that's not Batman.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got Green Lantern, like, I don't know who that is.
I know.
What the heck is Spider-Man? He sounds stupid.
He's not Batman. What is this?
Where's Mr.
You can't have a comic book that's not based on Batman. There's no other comic books. What are you going to do? Make something up?
And that sounds retarded.
Yeah.
Who's this blue guy with the red tights in my Batman comic? Fuck him and his super strength.
What kind of gay guy wears yellow and claws?
I know.
But anyways, is the thing about this is that I went from being amused to being kind of annoyed because the first time it was funny, like they were parodying Marvel, and now to me it feels like they're just ripping them off.
Yeah.
And that kind of bugs me.
Hmm.
Like I'm not like Image needs to be burned to the ground for their unoriginality, but I felt like it was funny, and it just felt like they were just ripping Marvel.
Well,
The sad thing is, some people just heard that at Eric are now heading to Image to burn it down because you said so.
True. No, when I was watching the show last week and you guys were mentioning that, I was laughing my ass off. Like they had like Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff. That was cool. And then I saw this and I'm like, wait, is this for real now?
Yeah, this is for real.
Because at the end of the week, they announced, next week we'll announce the real Guardians. And I was like, oh, those aren't the real Guardians? I wanted to see Obama play off Harry.
Yeah.
But I just kind of felt like the first time it was funny, and then this time it's like, really? So you're just no better? Like you're just another comic company that's not as good? All right.
And then I was like,
You disgust me!
I am sickened by you.
I was looking at these characters, and I'm like, who is Bulletproof?
The only one I vaguely know is Brit. And that's because I've heard of his name once.
Who's like super old, and he kind of reminds me of Kojib.
That is actually Mini Kajib, folks. You now know.
They're Image characters.
Yeah, they're all Image.
If you don't read Image comics, you're not going to know who they are.
Fanboy didn't know half these things were.
Well, the thing is, but iFanboy doesn't really read Image that much if you think about it.
They read Invincible.
Walking Dead and Invincible.
And Walking Dead, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is all anyone reads from Image right now.
One of them reads Savage Dragon. We're not going to get into that.
Yeah, but Savage Dragon is sporadic.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
Okay. Go, King.
The next story is Marvelman.
That's the wrong story, King. You read it out of order.
King, you fail! Jamie,
I'm reading it the way it was given to me.
I know, this is right.
I know, I can't see the order. That's why.
Okay.
We're just screwing with Eric.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be Marvelman, and it's supposed to be returning in June, and the cover is done by Joe Cascada. So yeah.
Okay,
Here's my problem.
Okay.
Here's my problem from the get-go. Have you heard of the writer?
Nope.
Neil Gaiman?
No, Neil Gaiman's not writing this, because in June, they're releasing something called Marvelman Primer, which will essentially tell you his history, which, it's not like you can use the...
Because you can't just release a Marvelman omnibus that has, the Alan Moore and Neil Gaiman issues.
They're not doing that. they're going to release
That'd be
this.
way too sensical.
Yeah, that'd be stupid. And then they're releasing an ongoing series called his Marvelman's Family's Finest, which is reprinting like his greatest adventures in the first time for the U.S.
Here's my.
Go in the other room, please.
What is that?
That's my sister.
I'm sending a poll.
Sounds like the wail of Satan.
I love this. Is so far going great.
Here's my problem with this story. Here's the thing: they're trying to build up Marvelman when they're writing in him like he's like the greatest Marvel character. And the thing is, I know Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man, Punisher.
Marvelman isn't a Marvel character. They bought the rights for him like last year. They announced like at San Diego last year that they have the rights to him. He's like an old British thing they made.
It pisses me off that his name is Marvel Man. Because they
sued
because he was Marvel Man and made a Miracle Man, and now that they have him again, they're calling him Marvel Man. That annoys me.
Well, they never had him to begin with. He's a Captain Marvel.
Okay, sorry. Not again. They have him now, and they're calling him Marvel Man.
We have him now.
We have him in our possession. No, King, Marvel Man, or Miracle Man, he was originally like a Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel ripoff, and then in the 80s, Alan Moore wrote him, and then Neil Gaiman wrote him, and those are supposed to be like some of the like best comics ever written.
Oh, okay.
It's forbidden fruit because you can't get your hands on it.
Yeah, but for the past like 30 years, there's been unbelievable rights issues and lawsuits and things like that. So no one's really been able to get a hold of him, and now Marvel owns him.
So basically, Marvel was being douchebags for a bunch of years, and now that they own him, they're gonna try to pretend that they weren't douchebags.
No, they were douchebags way back in the golden age.
Go away.
No. Now King is being interrupted. You want to switch over, Dustin?
Yeah, let's do the next story. Give me a moment.
Do.
You will be silent. Anyway.
Silence!
I do not like you. Anyway, okay. And I don't know, this is news.
No, I don't like you either.
He doesn't like you.
No one does.
Yes, because that's what she needs.
Either.
Chris Evans.
That's in 5 systems.
Everyone knows this news already. Chris Evans has apparently been confirmed as Steve Rogers. Let us all be angry. I don't care.
Hugo Weaving has been announced as Red Skull.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been announced. It's been announced that
he's in talks. Yes. Just like
Chris Evans was offered.
Well, I was listening to Geek Solution, and they said that it was confirmed. So.
Well, they don't know.
No. He's going off of what I told him.
Oh.
Yeah. It was awesome because he complained about Chris Evans for like 15 minutes to me, and that was like you know who they're. I was like, you know who they're giving Red Skull to, don't you? He was like, who? I was like, Hugo Weaving. He was like, why would you let me rant for 15 minutes and hold back the information? I was like, because I didn't think it was important. No, I don't. Like, if you look at him, I could totally see him being, like, a military type of guy. Like he could definitely have, like, the military cut. It's all about personality. Everything I've ever seen him in, he's really, like, the jokey guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he can't pull off serious. I'm just saying I've never seen him do it.
Well, anytime he's ever been serious, it lasted for about 5 seconds, and then it went back to...
Yeah, it's always one of those moments where he's like, Dad would be proud of you. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
And even when he's being serious, he has kind of like this face of where he's kind of letting you know that the joke's coming. So it's really hard to take him serious. Like, he's going to have to completely alter how he comes across.
I have two theories on why he got cast.
Because people know who he is?
No. One is because Iron Man did really well, and then the Hulk didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking maybe they're like, all right, well, the Hulk was kind of played straight and serious, and people didn't like that, or didn't go to see it. Well, Iron Man was jokey, and you know that sold a lot. So I'm worried that they're going to be like, well, Iron Man's jokey, let's make Captain America kind of jokey. But God forbid we make Spider-Man make jokes. That would be ridiculous.
That's just career suicide.
So I'm a little worried that maybe they're just trying to make Captain America more like Iron Man. to
But
sell
they're
tickets.
nothing alike.
I the other possible theory is that Chris Evans kind of has a presence, at least with the fact that he's funny and whatnot. And we already know officially that the second half of the movie is going to be the Invaders.
You guys need to wrap up this part here. We're at 10 minutes.
I thought you just switched over.
No, switch over to the next story. We had like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right, let's switch over. Let's switch over. We'll finish up talking the next part.
Oh, okay. Okay.